you were a long time down in Dublin and you got a chance to come up here.
Yeah, they were up there this morning at Mount Troy. I'll stand for as long as it takes for an innocent man and an innocent Irishman at that. There's no way he should be locked up over misjet. I'm not saying words are forced words in his mouth. It's not right at all. But when I was up in Donegal when this story broke and I came down, actually something just snapped inside me and said I had to be outside Mount Joy and support this man. And I'm there every day since. Bar the weekend, I had to take the weekend off, but we will be there till that man gets released every day.
Well, this is the thing, you know, it needed somebody because we tried to make a bit of contact with the family and they were open to contact, but they weren't going to identify themselves with anybody or any group.
Yeah.
So that made it difficult. But the thing is, somebody had to say, look, this is wrong. And it was you, Ferg. You got out there and you stood there day after day. So fair play to you. And it's a great thing that you've done.
Yeah.
You know, we've organised a bit of something outside the school. And this is important too because, you know, we need to put pressure on. Because his voice is being lost. You know, he's made a very courageous stand. He's standing for his conscience. As far as we understand, he does not believe that he can go into that, he can stop teaching or obey this, what he would see as just, I suppose, I can't really put words in his mouth, but let me say from my point of view, it looks like degenerate kind of moral slide, and that he represents a Christian ethos, which a school probably should, and he's a teacher in this school, so he just cannot use this language. He won't be forced to use this language, and he's making a stand. And I'd say when the school chose to escalate this, to bring the Gardaí into it, to bring the courts into it, it must have taken him a lot of courage to walk past this very spot, going in there knowing what awaited him, that the state was going to take the law into their, you know, to take the law at its most merciless and apply it to the utter end, to make an example, which they certainly have. Well, what do you read from some of the comments against Enoch? I mean, you must be aware.
I'll say something here now. Our rights do not come from government, and especially not this government, a traitorous government. It should be all out, right, simple as that. They're not for the Irish people. They're selling us down the river time and time again, and it's time we got them all out there. This man has taken such a monumental stance, and everyone in Ireland should be behind him for what he's doing. He's standing up for all your children and their rights and their protection and their futures. So get behind him and get him out of that prison. He doesn't belong there.
Yeah, and we're appealing to the school as well and to the parents to have a heart, to drop the charges. We have people down on the main road, so this is spilling onto the streets of Dublin. This is spilling out onto the main road, and we're creating a lot of gossip in the area, which is good because Enoch's voice needs to be heard, and this needs to be an issue for everybody. So here we are, we've got a great crowd. There must be 20 or 30 people at its height here, travelled into the middle of the North Midlands or to protest and to make their case. So there is a lot of support for Enoch.
There's loads of support from out there.
Even down on the roads, there's the beeps there, here we go, from the locals. And for a change, some of the locals here from Roscommon, from Longford, from Westmeath, Meath and Kildare are able to protest in their local area about local issues which affect them. So we got a lot of people from the neighbouring counties, and that's great. And so we'll keep it up. I mean, hopefully we won't have to keep this up forever. Hopefully after Christmas we'll see Enoch released. This is what we do. We make a public challenge. We put pressure on people because this is the kind of thing that they would like to see disappear. Just go into a hole. And you know, Enoch's family being very I suppose in many ways I would imagine that they're people who rely on God alone. They're not relying on us. But I think that there's a disadvantage in not acting as well as praying. So we're acting, we're taking action, and those actions put pressure in the real world, in the real environment, on on the powers that be in the world. And I think that's a message for many of the Christians to get involved in the action. Christians, evangelical and Catholics, to get behind this campaign. We saw there was a lady down in Cork who also didn't want to associate herself with any campaign, but she was also isolated, and she ended up doing quite a long time in jail as well. So we're encouraging all the Christians, all the people of conscience, to get in touch, to support us in supporting them. And I think that as this grows, we can stand up for our rights, our freedoms, and our faith, and the values which have made us, and the values which have protected us, and which have made Ireland the place, the good thing that it has been for many, many years. So thanks very much. Have you anything else to say?
Just please, people, start getting up and fighting for what you love. Before there's nothing left in this country early. Have a lovely Christmas. Thanks, Dan.
Merry Christmas to you all. God bless you.
God bless.